fall down. We all fall down. And we all keep on falling down as we all fall down. And we all...
We're back. Season 2, guys.
We made it. We're not dead.
Now, look at this. New sign, new season. You know,
We got a little thing going on here in the studio.
Yeah, we got a new place now.
Yeah.
It's home for the next year.
At least the next year.
Yeah.
We don't have to change it again, do we? Because that was a pain in the ass.
Well, next year.
Ugh.
Next year.
I don't like
We
it
already
anymore.
have our concept that we're going to do it next year.
we
But
do. Van life?
yeah, we're going to do it straight out of a van.
Ugh.
It says free candy on it.
Take it easy, buddy. Take it easy.
You know what you should do? I'm Gizz Lazlo.
I'm just Paul.
Welcome to season 2, man. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe.
Send us free money.
Do podcast with an X at
that's rude.
YouTube. We're also on Facebook and
Instagram.
And man, I can't believe it. This
Huh?
is season 2.
And our
episode
sponsors
1.
have came through so much.
Our sponsors, let's see, Headline Records, Transplants Brewing,
The
Meow
Meow
Meows,
Meows, which we'll
Riot
be at in a few
Manufacturing.
weeks.
Yeah. We're killing it, man.
Yeah.
We're killing it. We got some great guests already planned.
Oh, yeah.
We're already booked until July.
Yep.
With some amazing.
I'm already counting the
people.
money.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't count.
No,
though.
I'm not counting anything right now. Counting a flat tire on the way home, probably.
But cheers, man. Cheers to
Cheers.
season
Here it
2.
is. Thank you, Sean. That was an awkward alcoholic silence.
So last Thursday we went to Lakewood and did
We
the
did.
Ian Down Rants show.
Is it Ian Downrants or Ian Rants?
I think it's Ian Down Rants.
Okay.
And we were episode 208 for him.
Yeah. He's
And
done
we had some
stuff.
fun, man. We had some fun talking shit for
We did vocals.
yeah, we did some backing vocals on a new
Mhm.
song of his, and we did an hour and a half.
I think it was longer than an hour and a half, and then we did another hour of backing vocals and screwing around.
We had some fun though.
Yeah, absolutely.
How's the month that we've been off the air?
It's not
our
been good.
vacation.
It's not been good.
No,
Not in the world. No.
I know I missed this. This is therapy.
Yes. There's no. I mean, not doing this would just it hurt a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, it was like, okay, it's Monday. Does that mean I can sleep in? No.
I did.
Well,
I sleep into double digits. When double digits hit, then it's time to wake up. But
man, my brain goes 4 a.m.
9 a.m., I'm like, leave me alone.
I'm gonna hide an
not up
alarm
yet.
into your bed.
No.
Yeah.
No, my mattress is on the ground. I'm punk rock.
Uh-huh.
I don't
Just
like
because
bed
you
frame.
broke the bed frame.
Yeah, you know it. You know it.
Chubby bastard.
Yeah. Lot of motion in the ocean in that room.
No, I don't think so.
But I've had a lot of fun with Foreclosure in the
Yeah.
last few months. We've been playing a lot of shows. Recently, I think it was actually our last show. We played at Dr. Strange Records out in Rancho Cucamonga.
Who'd you play with?
Played with Rhythm Collision,
Mhm.
which is our friends, and but I was most impressed by the first band called Orange Grove Massacre, and like 3 old dudes and
a badass.
and a badass 12-year-old drummer. And as a drummer, watching this kid, it took me back to the days when I first started. And just, I mean, if I had the talent and skill of this kid, I mean, what my career could have been, not that I've had a shit career, but I could have been in, some other better bands.
You could. Well, I mean, you still could. I don't think you're a bad drummer.
I'm a badass drummer.
God. Your ass is bad, all right.
But the thing that I really loved about the band and was very endearing was the guitar player is the dad of this drummer, Dave Mastas. Is that the correct pronunciation?
Wow.
And
you can read.
Dave Mastas Jr. on drums. And I mean, dude, I can't say enough about this kid. And then from what I understand, the youngest son, 8 years old, he's going to be the new bass player.
Right.
And this kid looks like a little
Mike Mirror.
9. Oh, you're 9 now?
9?
I thought you were just flipping me off with all your fingers.
He's here.
Like, that's a kid thing to do. Hey,
Hey, man.
I'm giving you all the fingers. But he's like a little Robert Trujillo. I mean, look at him.
There you go. Actually, that's a pretty good one.
And I would expect him in about a year. He's going to be playing bass with the band.
I give him 6 months.
And then they got to find a little kid to. He's got to have another kid so he can get on guitar.
A guitar player and then a screaming girl up front.
Wow, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
That is just going to ruin the band, though.
Everybody needs a Yoko once in their life.
I've only been in 2 bands that had female-fronted singers, and
Only once. Never
both
again.
did not work out for me.
No.
So. But I mean, how's your month been? Anything special?
Yeah, I got to hang out with John Travolta for a minute.
Oh yes,
That was kind of funny. Yeah, he gave me a hug.
Oh,
He's a really nice guy. We did a little back end of a film for him. He's got a passion project going on. It's been work is slow. Hollywood is dying. I mean, it's just not here. We had a lot of fires.
Yeah.
That happened. It was all the things leading up to this year going, it's going to finally be better. Fire? Fucking come on.
Now we got rains coming.
I like rain. I'm totally good with rain. I'm a little Shannon Hoon in me. So it wasn't bad, but it wasn't, it wasn't unexpected either. How'd you do?
Dude, I've been just doing the foreclosure thing, man.
Yeah.
Really concentrating on that. I'm not going to announce it yet, but there's a lot of couple things that have changed within the band. But we have a tour coming up in a couple of months. We're heading out to Arizona this month for Valentine's weekend. And dude, I'm blessed, man. Being able to sing in a band with 3 amazing people.
Not gonna comment.
But again, if it wasn't for foreclosure, I would not have had the honor to play with this band at Doctor Strange. And I'm sick of talking about you and me, man.
I know. Let's just make fun of a little kid.
Yeah,
this is gonna be awesome.
We got milk and cookies for you, kid. And you too. And no, not yet. You're like them. You're supposed to be seen, not heard. All right, let's get him in. Dave and Dave. Yay!
All right.
What's up, kid? Give me some love, man. Love you, kid.
Hey, brother. Good to see you, man. Thank you.
Good to
Thank
see
you
you,
for having
Dave
us.
and Dave.
All right. Let me see here.
It's Double D.
All right. I don't know if you can hear me
What's
here
up?
close enough. All right. You can hear me? All
Can
right.
you hear me?
Good.
There we go.
Don't have to lean up. We got you.
All right. Sweet. Happy to be here.
Yeah,
Right
me too.
on. So your first interview, huh?
Shit, mine too.
Really? Oh, this is awesome.
I'm living the dream through him. Come on now.
Wow.
Man, come on.
You guys are hosed.
Now I'm considering maybe I should have had kids.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
But then again, nope.
Absolutely not. You wouldn't have kept them.
Look at you. What are you doing? Look at the
Yeah, it's all
lights.
new to us.
Look at the lights, man.
Nice. We're digging this. We're happy to be here.
Good.
This is the most
Ready to
professional we've
answer
ever been.
questions, some Jeopardy rounds or whatever.
Oh,
maybe.
man.
We brought the ukulele for a song. We're ready to go.
Damn.
Awesome. All right, I got to know Orange County or Orange Grove Massacre. Where does that come from?
Oh man, that's tough. When you want to handle it, you want me to handle
Yeah,
it?
so one day we were just all sitting on the couch. My dad was just chilling, and he was just laying on the couch thinking of a band name.
This is my usual couch
And,
routine.
And then I just walked in and he was like, I got it. Orange Grove Massacre.
Like
And
Dirt Diggler.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Exploding lights. It hit me. Well, we're from Southern California. There's Orange Groves everywhere. I'm from the Inland Empire. And we love horror movies. Texas Chainsaw Massacre just all went together. It just sounded great to me. And everyone I told, they just kind of like, oh, that's a good name. I said, look it up. I said, well, there's nowhere online is that name. It's our name. And so the more and more people heard it, the more people said, I like that name. It was meant to be. It's perfect for us. OG Massacre. OG.
Yeah.
Okay, I like OG. That's pretty
OG
good, man.
Massacre.
He's out there,
Play shows in Orange Grove?
Just out there,
One day.
out there
I've done
killing
a lot of
oranges.
things with the Orange Grove, but not
Oh,
shows.
man.
yet.
OGM, orange,
Um,
OG Mexicans, right?
There you go.
You Mexican?
yeah, I'm Mexican.
Look at him, dude. He's like, yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
Charlie.
China,
Oh!
Look.
Give this kid some chocolates.
Hey, you raised him right.
So your first show that was
Yeah.
at
Yeah,
Doctor
Doctor
Strange.
Strange.
How did it feel?
Good.
Mm.
I had a whole entire beforehand. The bass player bought a bunch of candy for the show, and
Yeah, we usually get a lot of candy at our show.
yeah, and,
Hey, now. He's got
Hey, he sang a song about candy.
Oh, yeah.
we did a song. That's right.
So how long have you been playing drums?
ever since I was 18 months old.
18
like,
months old.
yeah.
Well, I was 18 months old and I played for a little bit and then I kind of stopped. Then I started to get good and I stopped and then I
Then
went
I got
back
great.
again and then I started playing in a band.
At 18 months, I got him a drum kit, little used kit.
No
And he was
shit.
banging on him, and he was banging on him, and we went from there. And he started to literally hold a little beat. We got an electric drum kit. He was playing beats in his room, and eventually I said, you know what, I'm gonna get you a drum teacher. So I hit up a lot of drummers, and Stephen Reese from Voodoo Glow Skulls answered the call and said, I'll take him in. And Steven met him, and they had it was supposed to be a 30-minute drum lesson, but it was about a 2-hour session. And Steven was like, I love this kid, man. He can come back anytime he wants. So he's been taking steady lessons, getting better and better. And I never thought we would make a band. I just wanted my kid to be a musician, be a drummer. And one thing turned another, and here we are playing the band together.
18
So how do you
months?
like it? Like you don't have to get an education.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Look, if you don't know this about Gizz, you should learn to read. Stay in school. Don't do drugs.
Hey, season 2.
Season 2.
There you go, season 2.
I don't believe in school that much. I mean, like all I really think we need to know is like how to add, multiply, divide, subtract.
Yeah, that's why when you get your
Intervene.
paycheck at the end of the day, you know how much.
Yeah, my
your
mom and
portion
dad
is.
grind school on him.
Yeah,
so
you got to school it up, man.
it's
Grammar's
like chores.
important.
He's got to get A's and B's. It'd be all right. Grades drop. We got to focus on that. But he does well in school, But I think everyone in his school knows he's a drummer.
Yeah.
He's a punk rock kid. He's got the punk rock vest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's just he's a punker, and I've never been a punker, so it's new to me. My other son's a badass. I'm not a punker or a badass. They must get it from their mom. They don't get it from me.
What do you consider yourself?
I'm just a nice guy. Yeah.
Don't you
I'm
believe
I'm a
it?
sweetheart. I'm a lover, not a fighter. But I got a punker, got a badass, so it's cool.
Some people just say meat popsicle.
Yeah.
I am that.
So,
Yeah.
little Dave, what are your influences? Like, what started you down this road to
So-
punk rock?
Originally my first influence was Gorillaz because I really liked the electronic music at first, and then before I was really serious in drums, I tried to make a band called New Era. That was just like electronics, and
I remember that.
I made my first album / song
Mhm.
called Last Leech, I think it was called, and I sent it to school, and
You entered a contest, right?
yeah, I entered a
that's
contest.
Right. That's right. A songwriting contest.
So, can we find that online somewhere?
I think probably not.
It was at one
Probably
time,
not,
but
I
maybe
like that.
taken down.
It was
All the cussing and drug use.
Yeah.
at it was called Share Your Voice at my old elementary school.
Yeah, good memory.
And,
it was.
I remember we were watching it saying who won, and my brother Johnny he entered a movie that one, but then my
a horror
song
movie.
yeah my song didn't show, and I was beat by a kid singing Titanic, the
What?
Titanic song.
Oh, come on.
It was
Elementary politics.
it was
right.
unoriginal. It was
Here-
unoriginal, and it was
Hey, give him some credit. All right, he sang his own lyrics.
yeah.
To the
It
theme
wasn't.
of Titanic.
It wasn't his.
Oh,
own
did he?
lyrics.
Nope, don't like him.
All right, and I made
It wasn't his
laugh,
own
give it
lyrics.
up for him, but
Yeah.
at the end of the day, we were all like, "This kid was robbed."
Yeah,
But yeah,
I'd
he was
imagine
robbed.
so.
Anybody go? You suck.
Yeah, but I mean, here's a kid programming his own drums, playing the uke, singing.
It wasn't
He
uke
mixed
the
it.
first time.
Oh, it wasn't okay.
First time it wasn't uke. Second time it was, and then I got an award for that, but then I didn't get to state, and there hasn't been another one since. I think
Well, you're no longer in elementary. You're a middle school
Yeah.
kid now.
Uh-oh, junior high's happening.
Junior high.
yeah.
So, when's the album coming out? Do you have enough stuff to record?
I I tried to write a set list for the first album, but we don't really have that much for. I mean, we do know that our first album might come out soon, maybe like in month. I don't know, 2 months top.
We got some recording to do. I got a little home studio that we do our recording. You know,
cool.
our dining room is no longer a dining room. It's just a drum kit with mics everywhere and, you know, acoustic panels everywhere. So we record every chance we get, but he's doing really well at recording. So eventually we'll get an album out here pretty soon. I would say in the next month or two it'll be out. You know, well, if not out, it'll be recorded.
It'll be recorded.
Yeah.
Got to master it and all the things that come with it.
Exactly.
Well, I think between your dad and I, we know a lot of record labels, and you know, I'll definitely be here to help you guys out. And
Awesome,
I
man.
can, you know, just spread the word, and you know, play more shows together. Definitely.
Yeah. That
And
Dr. Strange show was a good time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That
it
was
was.
fun, man. I got to give it to Bill for booking us on that one.
yeah.
As good guy, good record store.
Man, dude, again, you know, just to watch you play, kid. I mean, it took me back, like, you know, what we were talking about, you know, right before we went on air, and I hopefully, you know, God willing, I can be here in 20 years and see where your career goes, man. Because, man, you're gonna be a huge
12 years tops.
huh?
12 years tops.
12.
I give you 15.
You know,
I give you 15.
I hope that milk is curdled.
There you go.
Man. That's just called cheese.
Yeah.
What kind of gear do you play through?
I play DW, but I want to get either a Ludwig or a Yamaha kit, like to put a bunch of stickers. I already have a Timbali that I put a singular sticker on. The sticker was I think it's called Psychovision Records.
Mm-hmm.
I got it from Dr. Strange, but I got a Yamaha snare. I tuned it, and it doesn't sound good.
Oh, really?
Obviously, you
it's a
didn't
cheap
do it
one.
right.
It's a cheap
Hey,
one.
man.
Don't blame it on the drum.
Not many 12-year-olds playing our DW kit, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
No,
he's
absolutely
on a
not.
good kit. He's got good cymbals, top of the line. You know, Dad don't play, so I make sure he got some good gear, man. That's for
What kind of
sure.
cymbals you play?
I'm trying to get all custom A.
That's what I play.
I went to a drum flip in San Diego, and I was looking for a ride because it was a birthday present. I was looking for a custom A ride, and I couldn't find any that sounded good to me, and I found this huge ass crash.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounded like a ride, so I have a crash that I use as a ride.
Nice.
Yeah.
So technically, you could say I don't use a ride. I just use 2 crashes.
And I was against that. I was like, no, I don't use that, but he
It
wanted
sounds good.
We got a John Doe, DOE, saying, Luca, gonna bring Hollywood back to life.
Oh.
What I gotta impress on you is you need to get a China.
We have a China, and I like it, but
What do you mean, but?
but
I
like
use 3.
Yeah, we know.
It's my sound. That's my sound.
I
love
want to
it.
use a China, but then I also want to like keep it simple. But like if I was playing like a metal show, I'd bring a China. I look at Chinas as either a ride or
Well, that's Metallica. That's
Yeah.
the only thing I don't like. Well, not the only thing. I hate everything about Metallica, except
Terrible
for Robert.
taste.
But
Terrible taste.
look, just his setup where he has the China where that ride would be, and he uses that like mostly, and then his ride is right above it. Whatever. I'm a punk rock drummer, but I love the metal look of
Me
a
too.
kit.
we
You
have
the 2 Chinas, and then I have my one over here. You know,
we have at home the DW kit. I have the double bass which I play for punk, and then we have a snare. But
yeah, we need to have a talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was against the double bass as
I got
but
2 words for you, Earl Hudson.
There you go.
But,
every drummer I love is a single pedal drummer. But
makes it sound like a double.
Exactly.
Oh,
but
yeah.
he
Yeah.
liked the double and he started using it. And then right before the show, he took it away and went back to single. And I was a little upset. No, I wasn't upset. I was a little sad about that. Like, I got so used to
Spent all
hearing
that money.
it's kind
I
of
got
cheating.
so used to hearing this double bass, and then right before the show, he brought it back. But yeah, he's a
then
double
I
bass
added
player.
all these fills, triplets on feet and stuff.
It's kind of cheating.
Like
it's like using like 4 picks on a drill.
Yeah. But back to the metal kit topic. Not like what I play for punk. We have 1 tom and 1 floor tom, but really we have 3 toms, 2 floor toms, which I'd like sometimes when like just like in summer we're not really doing anything. I'd set that up and like play like a metal drummer. 3 crashes, a China, a hi-hat. If we could find another hi-hat stand, 2 hi-hats,
Hey.
2 timbales.
Wow.
I play 8 guitars at once.
There you go.
Yeah.
All lined up
And it
together.
still sucks.
I'm still not good at it.
But I play with a timbale because
I saw that little one
yeah.
that you brought to the show, huh?
Yeah.
How did you feel about playing another kit, the house kit?
I was against it as well.
I'm used to DW, and in my mind when I first saw it, I was like, let me rephrase that. I'm used to DW, but in my mind when I first saw the kit, I was like, oh,
Kit sucks.
you know, I don't want to talk bad about the kit. You know,
it's a good kit.
I just thought it was going to be 1 kid for all the bands. I told them, well, let's leave our kid at home. Let's do, it's our first gig. Let's play the role. And then when we got there, and I realized every other band had bought their own kit, I was like, we should have brought our kit. But we were on in 30 minutes, not time to go home. So I said, you're going to rock this house kit, and he did.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is. The toms I didn't like that much, but the kick drum I liked. I think it was because there's a hole in the back, and I also just like the beat up look of kits and stuff.
Yeah, he likes that. I got an old Gretsch kit.
That's what I have.
That when he was a kid, he used to bang with the stick. So it's got dents, scratches. I told him we start playing a lot of shows. This is the kit we're bringing because this kit can be thrown in the back alley and it'll still sound good. And so he's got that Gretsch kit. It's at my mom's house set up, so when he goes over there, he can play on it.
You literally put a drum set for your kid at your mom's house
in her kitchen.
Oh,
wow, dining room.
that is just retro.
She makes tamales in the fucking basement.
Exactly. Now, when I was growing up, there was no way there was going to be a drum kit in the kitchen.
Nope.
But for him, she's like, of course, So it's set up there, and he plays at my house. When we're playing, all the windows got to be shut. All the doors are shut. Like my neighbors hate me. At my mom's house, they got the doors open. The neighbors,
they don't give a shit.
They don't give a goddamn about who listens. And that's just that's when you get old. You don't give a shit about that stuff. So he plays all the time at Boyla's house.
I like how when you were describing your kit, you're like, yeah, I got this and I got that, but I got stickers that I want to put on it. Like that's your only concern. Like, hey, my drum kit's gonna have nothing but stickers.
My door, I started putting stickers on it because I like stickers.
You can't remember which room you're in.
Yeah.
I like to put stickers on my door from the outside. So at first I wanted to do them all organized, and like I didn't want to cause I'm short. I didn't want to well, not that short, but
You're young, kid.
You're not short. You're young.
Yeah.
You'll grow into it.
Yeah, I didn't want to
This isn't forever.
I didn't want to grab a stool and put a sticker on the top. So every time I get a sticker, I just slap it anywhere, except for my Metallica sticker.
That one you got to take down, bro.
Yeah.
The only thing is that it's I don't know what it is, but it's a special sticker because when you put it on, you had to take off parts. So that's I don't
It's
really.
like a decal almost.
Yeah, I think.
Okay. Not like a sticker. You got to put it on, and then you can.
Yeah.
Peel it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Put it on, peel it.
You got to get
fix
another
it.
Metallica sticker, and cut the CA, and then add it so it's Metallica.
Oh,
You like that one on Johnny? That made Johnny laugh.
he has already farted. All right, so if you could be on stage with any band, alive or dead, doesn't matter. Any band you want to play drums with, who would it be?
Say Metallica, kid. I swear to God, I'm a 30
You're out. You ain't
But
out.
actually, if you did say Metallica, you'd be a lot better.
Oh,
But probably it's not the same genre, but Slipknot with Joey.
all right.
Okay.
Slipknot with Joey, or maybe Sublime with Bradley. I don't know why
That
I
was
forgot
his
his name for a
first
second.
pit. He was 8, and we went and saw Slipknot, and I knew what I was doing, and I took him in the pit, and it was a time when Corey was talking, so the whole pit kind of stopped, and him and I got in the pit, and some guy tugged me and said, "Hey, you're in the pit," and I said, "Yeah, I know."
No shit.
And I told my boy, just Hold my hand. Don't let go. You'll be fine.
Something that I still remember. There's two people that I remember the most. One dude who took shoes and like kicked me in the back. That's one thing that I remember.
And Slipknot?
Yeah,
Good
Slipknot.
times.
Some dude. I was going slow, and some dude was like kicking me in the back. And another. I was
Why'd you
wearing.
fall down.
Yeah.
I didn't. My first time I ever fell in a pit was at Voodoo Glow Skulls in Punk in the Park. But
You just had to walk under people.
Yeah.
But something else that I remember about the pit. That's back when I didn't understand the concept of the pit. So every time I bumped into one, I was like, "Oh, sorry, my bad. Oh, sorry, my." I didn't understand it.
You're in the grandma pit or what?
Yeah.
I didn't understand
Very
it.
polite kid. Sorry.
Excuse me.
Sorry to bump into you. Sorry to bump into you.
Oh my god.
Sorry about the elbow. Yeah.
You'll learn to throw some elbows.
Didn't mean to elbow your hip. You're bad.
Exactly. But that was his first pit was Slipknot. So that was a good one. That's why it's sentimental to him. But he's been in all kinds of pits. This one too. They're pit kids. I got to keep them out of the pit.
Craziest pit I've ever been in is Voodoo Glow Skulls.
Voodoo Glow Skulls, man. They, you know what? I just got to throw it out there. The guys from Voodoo Glow Skulls have always been very, very kind to my boys, and they recognize that they're young. I think you first saw them with Ephraim, and he came out, talked to him, and then Frank rejoined the band, and the boys just they're being a fan for Voodoo just escalated with Frank. You know what I mean? That's just that band's just a great band, man.
My first band that I was in that was like a punk band was Dead Lazlo's place back in 1990 and 89, and Voodoo Glow Skulls we were on the same label.
Okay.
So I got to really know those guys, and then in 99 I met Ephraim, and when he was in Death by Stereo.
Death by Stereo, that's right.
And we've become really close friends. So when I saw him join Manic Hispanic.
Oh, I love Manic Hispanic. Oh man,
he's in Voodoo
that's
Glow
one of our
Skulls.
favorites.
Oh,
I
man.
saw
God
Manic
rest.
Hispanic.
Cholo no yole.
There you
Wait,
go.
no,
I
wait,
saw
no.
Manic Hispanic back when Hefe was in the band, man. That was a good time,
I
man.
love Gabby, man.
Oh
He's
man,
such
Gabby,
a sweetheart.
he's up there. He's up there for me. And everything I like, I got no choice but to show the boys. So everything I'm like, hey, sit down, and listen to this. So from Manic Hispanic to Voodoo Glow Skulls to the hip hop I like to Cypress Hill, they listen to it all with me. They've been to the shows with me. I feel like I don't know, it was last month, 2 months ago. My buddy and I went to see Wasp. So him and I are over there on Sunset, watching Wasp Palladium, and I'm sitting there watching. I thought to myself, man, Johnny would love this shit. You know what I mean? Like, I know I'm here with you, but I wish my kids were here with me. So now I feel like I got FOMO with them. Like every time I go to a show, they got to come with me. You got to check this out, man.
This is like
Great.
really awesome dad.
Yeah, well, shit, my
I
wife
have-
pays for all the tickets, so I want to say what's up to my wife on that one. But yeah, it gets expensive. But you know what? I want them to experience it because it won't be here forever.
No.
There's gonna come a time where my boy will say, "Well, I saw Kiss." They'll be like, "No, you didn't." Like, no, I did. My dad took me Acrisure Arena, wherever the Palm Desert, wherever that's at. So I want to make sure they see, what we can see. We're gonna go see AC/DC in a few months from now.
Nice.
So I mean, the list goes on and on. I went and saw Megadeth when they played YouTube Theater, and then they announced
Easier with the look.
they announced it at the show. I said, I gotta take my boys to see Megadeth. Like, we gotta go see them. My youngest is a huge Gore fan, so we go see Gore. We see anything they want to go see, man. I love going to the shows with them. It's like therapy. Therapy is cheaper.
Yeah.
But it's like therapy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Going to shows is not cheap anymore.
No.
And you
man.
buy a merch for
Do you
kids are
remember-
going to grow up and grow out of their merch.
How old are you, Pops?
45.
45. Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
Yeah, he
12.
looks fucking good, doesn't he?
tough 45 years. Huh?
Gizz is 22.
Damn.
Yeah. So every chance we get, we're at concerts.
But you remember back when you were, a teenager, shows were like $5, maybe $10.
Oh, dude, I saw Suicidal Tendencies for $10.39 because the radio station was 103.9.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
So I remember that. You know what I mean? And
Shut-
now you pick
You
up a
can't get
concert
it.
shirt for $15.
Johnny's a huge Suicidal fan, and he's just like in the corner, like, what?
Yeah,
How
he's
did I know
a
that?
huge
No.
Suicidal fan.
Dude, he should hang out with like Luigi.
Oh, we got
bass player kid.
Have you guys met the guys from Suicidal or anything?
No.
No.
I wish.
No.
I definitely, I would love to introduce you guys to Luigi because,
Dude,
dude,
That'd be sick.
this kid right here,
he's going to
man.
rip on you. You're going to love it.
Oh man, especially since you're a bass player, he, even what was Robert Trujillo's kid, Ty,
The bass player.
when he joined Suicidal, he said, "Hey, Dad, can you teach me the bass riffs?" And he's like, no, you're gonna go to Uncle Luigi. He'll teach you the original.
Oh, really?
The real way to play these songs. So he took his tie to go to Luigi's house, and he taught him the correct way.
That's awesome.
You know, the original way to play the songs.
Yeah.
He didn't just because I was in the band doesn't mean I played the song. I played the songs my way, you know.
We really went to see Metallica because of Rob Trujillo. I told the boys exactly who he was. I said, man, this guy was a suicidal who played for Ozzy. Man, that's one of my favorite bass players, you know. Metallica's cool, but check out the
and
bass
he's
player.
Latino, you know.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And to see one of us, you know, to thrive in the scene like
I
that.
feel alienated.
To go from infectious grooves and suicidal
dude,
to
that's
Ozzy
insane.
to Metallica.
Insane.
You know,
That guy's
that's a proud moment for us.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
It's
definitely.
Like he grew up in the streets of Venice, and now look at him.
I was playing guitar, God, when I was a college kid, and I remember playing a show in Colton, and we got done playing, and a woman walked up and said, you play that guitar really well for a Mexican.
Oh my God.
I remember thinking like
Racist.
I mean, like
she does like mariachi
I remember
music.
like, man, you got Richie Valens, you got these
Oh, my
pioneers, and
Racist.
but I said, you know what? I gave her a little fist bump. Thanks a lot. Appreciate
I
that.
gave her a little
because you're
fist
playing
bump.
for a ska band.
No, that was the rock band.
Little band.
The ska band came later.
Okay, let's go to you, Pops. Like, you know, where did you start from?
Well,
Kentucky.
no. I always wanted to play guitar. I know nothing about guitar, and I was in college, and I had a buddy of mine that was in an English class, and he had to write some term paper, and he didn't want to write it, so he was like, "Hey man, if you write this paper for me, I'll buy you a guitar." I went home that day and I wrote him a paper
in Spanish.
No, and he got an F on that paper, so I had to revise it. But no matter what, he bought me a Fender Squire. And I was in love with that guitar. I didn't know it was so cheap back then. Right. And I took it home and I started learning to play little stuff, basic stuff, Raise the Machine, Red Hot Chili Peppers, any of that pop stuff from the 90s. Then I really got into punk. And I just stayed home and played and joined a few bands, joined a band here, joined a second band. And next thing you know, I joined a ska band. We were on the Warped Tour. And it just
what was the name of that band?
Haskala. And it was really fun. 2010, we played the West Coast dates. That's where I met Voodoo Glow Skulls. Met a lot of good bands. I met a guy named Jared from a band named Knockout. That band is insane from Riverside. Just these great bands I met. And it just gave me a love for not just music, but just the bands. So when I had children, I was like, man, you guys gotta live this lifestyle. It's not about, the rock star lifestyle. It's about just loving with your craft.
Well, one thing that I've always said, and from the beginning, is there is no such thing as a punk rock star. There are icons and there are legends.
Yeah.
But not a punk rock star. Because once you become a punk rock star, you're like a Mike Ness or Glenn Danzig, where you don't give a fuck about your fans. It's just all about you. I'm this guy. I'm this guy. And that's one thing that you should learn it as a musician, is that you're no better than anybody. There's all these bands. Don't ever talk shit about bands, even if they suck.
That's what I tell them.
Don't
congratulate them.
Like
you put the effort in. You got here. You put the effort in.
I hear you, man. And I
said one. Yeah, I'm taking them all.
You want Tic Tac?
You fucking.
We're doing Tic Tacs.
He needs 10 of them.
That's good. That's good. Oh man.
Tic Tac.
Yeah, being humble and like
Johnny wants some.
Oh yeah, just pass one.
Yeah, it'll be all right. You'll figure it out. Don't Tic Tacs at Johnny, everybody. You'll be all right.
No way.
Yeah. You'll pick him off the ground, That's all right.
Everyone knows about
Give
the
him a
5-minute
couple
rule.
bucks and boogers for you. Don't worry about it.
Oh man. How about worms?
Maybe.
Hey Johnny, there's some cookies and milk.
There's an amazing book called How to Eat Fried Worms.
Is it really?
I was probably close to your age when I read it. You should read it.
It's an old book, huh?
Yeah, really. I mean, I think it was like on papyrus.
There was only one cabrón.
Yeah.
He's still looking.
That's a rat turd, bro. Don't pick that one up.
How come this one's rubbery?
Yeah. Salty.
Why does my breath smell like shit now?
Oh God.
It's radioactive. The green.
Man, after this, they're not gonna let us
I
out
got
of
a meat for
schools.
you if you want one.
You got Altoids, you got Tic Tac. He said no. He's all right.
On a minute.
Hand on the ball. He needs.
You can shoot him if you want.
But dude, like, so when did you start playing in band? How old were you?
Oh, I was old. I was probably 19 or 20. I wasn't like him, and started pretty late.
Back in the day.
I was a hip hop head. I listened to hip hop all through high school, and it was probably like Sublime type music. I remember seeing Cypress Hill in 1998, 99, and the opening band was a band called Long Beach All Stars.
Yep.
And when they hit the stage, the crowd booed, and I may have threw a boo out there. And the singer Opie, he told the crowd, "You guys want to hear Cypress Hill?" I'm like, yeah. He goes, "Then you got to hear our shit." And they just railed into this badass beat. I was just like, you know, entranced by it. Like, what is this music? Started doom 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 boo doo 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 doom doom. The drums kicked in. I was just like, oh my god, what is this? The very next day, I went down to the record store and bought Long Beach All Stars, and that was like the journey of, you know, from there, some Sublime, Long Beach All Stars. I mean, just went from there, from that reggae, ska, and then into punk. A lot of punk, you know.
Man, I just had a Saturday, or was it Friday? I don't know if it was Friday or Saturday. A buddy of mine came over. We just sat down and listened to old Trojan records, just like old 50s and 60s ska and reggae.
Oh, yeah, that's good stuff right there.
Got down, and I was like, oh, this is a good start to a weekend, man.
All that Bob Marley stuff, early stuff.
This is before Bob Marley.
Okay, I got you.
This is
early stuff.
Jimmy Cliff, Miss Jamaica,
Oh man,
1959. Like, there's so much influence there. So there's so many things that came through that.
And all I wanted to do was emulate that music. You know, I took my boy to No Values Festival last year, and we're sitting there watching these bands, and I saw him just get excited. I told him, hey, we could do this. We can make music like this, just pit music, you know, and that's where Orange Grove Massacre began. You know, we got home, and I was like, well, if you want to make a band, you know, your old man can play guitar, you can play drums, and we'll record, and we'll see what happens. And we wrote a song called Fight Song. It's very suicidal. It's very suicidal, very thrash crossover. And we put it on Instagram and said, anybody want to sing? And a buddy of mine that I met on a punk rock cruise was like, I'd love to sing, Manny. And so he came by, and that's how it started. I got a buddy I work with,
Trying to talk your dad here.
yeah, who's a punk rock bass player, and he joined to say, I want to play with you guys as well. And that's what you saw at Dr. Strange.
Yeah.
You saw the four of us, 3 old men and this kid.
I loved how when you guys went on stage and you gave full credit to him.
Yeah,
You know, like, this isn't us. This is like this is his start.
it is. It is.
You know,
It is for
we're
him.
just villains.
It is. You know, my buddy Silva, a good guy. He's a great punk rock bass player, and he was like, I'd love to play live shows. He goes, but as soon as Johnny learns to play bass, he goes, I'm out. I'll step out. You know what I mean? So
About 4 or 5 years.
yeah,
I'm telling you right now, by the end of the year.
year, we'll see.
But like before the end of the year, I think it's June, July. 4th of July Freedom Show.
Yeah, but I think that's where it kind of started for us.
Oh, I want to throw it out right away, right now, that when he plays his first show with you, I would love to share in that experience.
Oh man, for
With
sure,
you guys.
for sure.
I
Hell
would-
yeah.
I just want to again. I want to see you guys' future flourish, man.
Yeah.
It's punk rock. What I love about punk rock, man, it doesn't matter how old you are, where you come from. It's your heart.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
Corazon.
What does that mean?
Yeah, right. One of us speaks Spanish.
He wrote a song, you know, very special to us. He wrote a song called Sickness. You know, my wife is diagnosed with cancer, and it's been like a nightmare for us, you know, and we're all affected by it. And chemotherapy, you know, really has some terrible side effects. And
I'm a cancer survivor, son.
okay, well, one of these chemotherapy sessions, she just it hit her hard. And, you know, we're just all in tears, and he went into his room and he wrote this song.
I wasn't in my room. I was in the dining room.
Okay, well, he was in the dining room.
Learn your facts.
That's where you live.
Kids, that was your bedroom. Don't
And
lie.
he wrote this song, and it just brought us to tears. And, you know, and I said, you know, you wrote a couple songs.
Wussy.
So I said, hey, you know, is there any way you can show me how to play that? Maybe we can make it a punk rock song, you know, and we did. And we played that. I sent it off to Bill and Dr. Strange, everybody. They said, man, that song's great. It's from the heart. You know what I mean? And I wasn't used to it. As a guitar player, you're trying to write these, you know, fancy riffs, and here he is writing this great punk song with 3 chords. And when he showed it to me, it was great, man. It was great. So we played that song.
5 chords.
5 chords. We played that song, and it was great.
You should be seen, not heard.
Yeah,
Play with your hair. You're on camera.
yeah.
Yeah,
And that seemed to be like it's from the heart. And that's pure punk rock to us. And everyone that heard it felt it. You know what I mean?
In the last 5 years, every song that I've written is from the heart. It's from darkness. I've been through a lot. My lady passed away. My father passed away. You know,
You met me.
It's everything that I write. Is just about pain and darkness but like with Foreclosure, all those songs, you know, as poppy as they are, if you sit down and listen to those lyrics, they come from a dark place.
I got you.
And they might sound like happy and all woohoo and shit, but you sit down and you read those lyrics, dude. Some people cry.
Yeah.
Well, he brought his uke. If you wanted to hear him play Sickness.
Well, first of all, I want to say you're an asshole because you show up and I go, oh wow, you play guitar too, and you're like, it's a fucking uke,
Dude. It's got 4 strings. I mean, like, look, retarded.
Of course we know, yeah.
Like, dude, I know what a fucking ukulele is, but really? Hey, Johnny, roadie,
Bring us that uke. Let's check it out.
you're not a bass player.
I got
yet.
one question still before we go crazy on this one.
Yeah.
Who's doing the merch design?
Well, go ahead, bud.
It's
Well,
already
then.
tuned. My mom is an artist, and she also does what's it called?
Of course, Yoko.
Yeah. She's a ceramics teacher.
Ceramics.
Hard.
It's okay.
But our mom is an artist, and she's drawn some pretty cool stuff for the band. She made an orange, like a clay orange with orange Tic Tacs in it for Doctor Strange.
Yeah, we
or
give it to Bill. It's sitting in the shop now, or in the store.
Nice.
And I think she's probably gonna mainly do the artist, but also my dad has this app. It's like an AI.
Well, that was just
We discussed that.
that was just to
That you're
begin. We're kind of moving away from the AI
I
stuff.
want to hear from little
It's-
Dave.
It's still kind of our like symbol. Our symbol is the orange, or like the orange skull or something.
But everybody hopes Trump comes.
I I like a simple logo. Like one of my inspirations for like how I write songs, Boy with Uke, who's now known as I forgot his name, but Boy with Uke, it's simple. Boy with Uke. His icons that should look is just circled 2 blue circles. That's it. It's
Have
simple.
you ever heard of an artist named Brother Gizz?
No.
He's a Hawaiian artist. He did a cover of what was that song? It was Louis Armstrong, "What a Wonderful World."
Oh, okay.
And just it was kind of like a mashup. It was 2 songs in one, but he was a big Hawaiian guy, but just uke in him. The story behind that song, actually, at 4 a.m, he came up with the concept called the recording studio in Honolulu.
Oh, this is
open up.
Over the rainbow.
Over the rainbow.
Ismail,
yeah.
What's his name?
Ismail.
There you go.
I don't know
His
name.
pappy used to play it for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I look at that song as a Christmas song because I heard it first in Christmas, and I only know the music video.
It's a beautiful. Yeah, where there's his funeral. The
Yeah,
music
yeah.
video. You're right, Dave.
And I played it one time for Christmas, and I messed it up. I didn't know the chords are like how the chords go.
I said if you don't mess up, you're not going to learn anything.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Tell you what, man, if you learn that song on ukulele, come to my recording studio, record it with me, and I'll sing it for you. Bet. I'd love to collaborate with you, man.
I'm not.
I want to,
Yeah.
You want to
He's
ride the
gonna-
wave?
I want to piggyback. I want to piggyback on your career.
Yeah. I'm gonna ride the wave too.
And something, not because I have the ukulele on me. Most people.
That's not a guitar.
Still, no.
No, just so you know, it's not a guitar.
Let the man speak.
So
He's not a man.
Oh, he is.
He's a boy.
He got hair in his balls. He's getting there. He's close enough. That's it.
So most people play with like traditional chords. So like they'd play.
Can you close that door for me?
They just play like this is just like normal chords. I like to play with barbed chords. Although some people don't like
Don't
barbed
give away the
chords.
secrets.
I
All
like
right, so
I
this
like
is
barbed
the
chords.
secret stuff. I'm listening.
We're gonna get famous.
There's
not
some
you.
other 12-year-old kid right now taking notes.
No, there's nothing I can do to get famous. I just want to hear
Well,
it.
So, like-
you want to play him a song?
Oh yeah, but that's the thing with barbed chords. I can do wait.
Famous words of a string player. Wait. Well, let's hear a song. Play us something, bud.
You want to hear
Hey,
Sickness?
don't waste my time. Come on.
Yeah. You want to hear Sickness? This
We're
is a
just not
song.
paying for this.
This is a song from the heart. It's true punk rock. He wrote this. He's living it. And if you guys don't mind, he'd like to play a song for you guys. Let's hear it.
So it's called cocaine.
Yeah.
Which I have to say, that moment in that show when he introduced that song, I was just in pure tears. I had to walk out because I was laughing my ass off. I was like, "Oh my god, dude, you're
Not much to laugh off.
wow."
All right. Let's hear it, bud.
This song is called Sickness. Sickness, I hate it, sickness, I hate it, sickness, I hate it, sickness, sickness, I hate it, sickness, I hate it, sickness, I hate it, sickness, puking on the seats, can't eat, can't sleep, nothing to puke, can't, fuck.
That's the best ending to every song ever.
Wow.
Right there.
Keep going. Let's hear it. You know the rest, or are you good?
I can probably remember on the spot.
I think the cops are
You're the only one sober here, so.
Yeah.
Johnny's definitely not sober.
That curdled milk. Sorry, brother.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the first.
Dude, that's why I used my phone. Your
Yeah.
singer was doing the same thing.
No pressure.
He had a little
Yeah, in the phone.
teleprompter too.
Oh yeah. Puking on the seats. Can't eat, can't sleep, nothing to puke. Sounds of sickness I hear as I write. Cancer's a bitch, we all know it. Sickness, I hate it, sickness, I hate it, sickness, I hate it, sickness, sickness, I hate it, sickness, I hate it, sickness, I hate it, sickness, puking on the seats, can't eat, can't sleep, nothing to puke. Chemo helps, but it makes things worse. All it adds is sickness. Sickness, I hate it, sickness, I hate it, sickness, I hate it, sickness, sickness, I hate it, sickness, I hate it, sickness, I hate it, sickness, I hate it.
Yeah.
And then,
Good one, man. Yeah.
Fuck.
What's that lyric go again? How's that go again? Yeah.
My favorite part was the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should keep that in there. I like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
That made the song
yeah.
better.
Or you can't.
There you go. Yeah. It was good, man.
You're a fucking talented kid, man. Like,
I don't know where he gets it from. I'll tell you that right now.
me too.
In music, yeah.
do you know who
Not
your
in
real dad
school.
is?
Yeah.
Huh?
Wait, do we know who the real mother is?
Something. The majority of the time on something serious,
Uh-huh.
and like my brother or someone that like my brother or my friend or my dad or something, or usually not my dad, but my brother. And
Well,
my
you don't
friend-
know who he is yet.
Yeah.
so.
My
One
brother,
day you'll
my
meet him.
brother and
Bill
my friend
Cosby.
are doing something serious, and like for example in school, the teacher would be like explaining a very serious topic, or like she'd saying, "I had to skip yesterday because my dog died," or like, "Oh, this is our next test subject," and my friend Noah just looking at me with the most spedest, narcissistic look on his face, and I he's just like,
Whoa, dude.
I mean, like,
Don't see Kyle
I
after
mean,
that one.
Oh,
or like he just said like the weirdest thing. Like one time we were doing a project for social studies, and people were drawing stuff on the board to resemble what they learned about, and my friend Graham, he saw the candles and how they spelled it looked like these nuts. So he said, "Wait, is that these nuts?" And he was like, "Oh, never mind. That's a candle." And we were trying not to laugh the whole entire thing. They were going over like, and this happened. And it was really tragic, and we just started laughing.
See, sometimes I forget he's 12.
Hey,
Yeah.
but and coming from an adult,
Yeah.
there is
Kind of.
comedy.
Not really.
There is comedy in everything. It
Yes.
as dark as it is. They're gonna always be. That's therapeutic.
Like
You
Oh,
have you have to laugh. Don't as you know, as serious as something is, always find the humor in it because that's gonna be therapy for you.
Yeah.
And
If you stop laughing, you have to go to
music
cop
as
school.
well.
Yeah.
Music as well. That's where you let all that shit out. It's your therapy. Don't ever try to hold it in, because the more you hold it in, dude, it could be detrimental to
Oh, I
you.
hear you. Yeah.
Always write about what you feel. Don't ever be shy about it or embarrassed. It doesn't matter. If it comes from your heart, just keep doing it, man.
I agree.
And,
100%.
you are lucky to have,
Amazing support.
this man next to you who
for
claims to be
starters.
your dad.
Yeah.
And
hopefully.
Here, John, come take that away from us.
hey,
Hey,
Rody,
You
Rody.
remember the color of band he picked you up in, right?
Oh,
White or black? I forgot.
Whoa,
Windows or no windows?
I don't know.
Yeah, which one was it?
we picked up this guy. He had a helmet on. He licks windows.
he eats crayons a lot.
Look
Hey,
at
what
John.
color is your favorite crayon?
What does the last thing on our list say over there? Say it out loud.
Seeing is a retard.
No, Sean.
Oh,
It's
Sean.
Cian. It's Cian.
Wow. Well, we
Close
know who the
enough.
retard is now.
There's two of them in the room now.
Could be three.
Yeah.
Oh,
Huh?
no.
You are a bass player.
He's going to be the next singer for DRI and Municipal Waste.
Oh, there you go.
RKL. Let's go RKL.
RKL. All right. Josh Brolin. What?
That is King Tard.
King. That's right. You are King Tard.
Okay, Queen.
Oh.
You can't say the R word anymore because you can't offend. There might be somebody in
Oh,
the room.
we're not.
This
You don't
show-
want, yeah.
This show,
There's
we.
some
You don't want
things
to
that we're
offend
not
anybody in the
losing.
room. There might be.
Oh yeah, this guy going.
You never know. It happens.
Acting like a retard, dude. Nothing but love for that, man. Don't give a shit.
I
That's what
appreciate
punk rock
that. We
is.
don't give a shit.
That's one of the things.
That's-
I think the most
that's a lot-
important
that's a big
part
part
of,
of
of punk rock is it's unapologetic.
It is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You get up on stage and spit back at them.
Yeah, and that's a big part. Maybe it's not the right way, but it's the way I'm raising the voice. It's like this is what it is.
So you spit them on all the time. Let's say,
Everybody's going through it, and might as well just laugh at it and have a good time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You get what you get.
Exactly.
All right. So, what do you want to do, like from this point on? Like, what would be your bucket list item?
Like bucket list.
he's
Like,
thinking
what
about
I-
ice cream.
Music
later.
wise, music wise.
okay.
Like, is there a
music-wise,
band or
Oh, I can probably
Would you
guess that
like-
one.
I want
to
to
open up for?
I want to play in a festival or like be able to like play
Oh,
multiple days.
motherfuckers swinging for the fences already. You play one show. I want to play a festival.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what
good. Good for you.
I also want to play the punk rock cruise,
Oh.
Salty Dog cruise.
Solid Dog Cruise,
Mm.
Floyd and Molly.
We're going
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah, we're going in this month. We go, him and I.
Are you going on the
Yeah.
cruise?
Just you two?
Oh
Yeah,
man.
Well, it was my wife and I. My wife and I have gone for 4 or 5 years in a row, but with chemotherapy she can't travel, so he took her spot.
Yay!
So we're gonna go.
Easy.
Well,
Fucking hell,
you
dude.
just told him you gotta laugh at the dark stuff.
I know you laugh at the dark
Yeah.
stuff, but not that
On
dark
your
stuff.
time, not mine.
You know,
There's a lot. I haven't even looked at the list on that one, but I think Flatfoot 56 is playing.
they played before. I don't.
Yeah.
They might be on this time, but yeah.
The singer Kyle is awesome.
So we're gonna
Great
go on
dude.
that, and he's gonna put the groundwork in for trying to go back and play as an actual band. That'd be cool.
I mean, I can't imagine if you just like, and this is one of the things too. Don't be afraid to approach people. It's like, hey, you, Dave King. I know what band you played in. Look that one up. You'll find some
Well, we're
really weird stuff.
huge Circuit Jerks fans, and
Oh,
they'll be
we-
on the cruise this year.
we-
We covered 2
She's
songs.
We
Sick
interviewed
Vision.
Keith.
Yeah,
last season.
that's why I was like, dude, that's dope.
I've been friends with him for many years, and just man, and that's another thing. Like the thing I love about punk rock is that when you meet your idols, they're not stars.
Yeah.
Like Keith Morris, that guy has every right to be a punk rock star, yet he's not. He did our show, not even as a favor. He's just like, yeah, sure, yeah.
I don't think anybody's even watched it.
We've met have been really cool with the boys, and they've been in punk rock. They,
Yeah.
I look at them as like these huge punk rock icons, but they're just, they come out, have a beer, want to hang out
They're
with you.
not stars.
They're-
That's what I love about
Yeah.
punk
And
rock.
that's what I love about it. It's just they're great. They're great human beings. You know what I mean? Hey Dave, you want to come on stage and watch Voodoo from?
Oh.
It's like, yeah.
Uh,
I'm gonna say, Dave, you go.
uh,
I'll sneak on the last song and check it out too. You know what I mean? That's cool,
No, what you
man.
got to do is learn one of their songs. Be like, I'm gonna fill in.
I know Insubordination.
There you go.
Oh, easy.
I was at
Eminem
Punk Rock
solo.
Bowling one year, and Manicus Panic was playing on one of the club shows,
Okay.
and I was standing in front, and Gabby was singing, and he kept looking at me, and then finally he recognized me, and he's like, so I went to the side of the stage, and during like one of the guitar solo type thingies where it's just Gabby takes a little break, and he came over, he goes, "Hey, hermano, see that ice chest full of beer? That's all you." So I just stood there and
Drinking
drank
beer.
a couple beers with him, and
Oh, man.
got to go on stage, got to sing a couple of backing vocals. But like, dude, like to be on stage with your heroes and
that's where it's at.
hermanos, your brothers, like
You just
dude, we're
repeated
all
yourself.
I know how you
equal.
feel about ska, but on that
Oh,
ska,
dude.
on that tour, 2010 Warped
Oh,
Tour.
sorry, we're out of time.
Yeah.
Well, who was it? I want to hear.
Angelo
I
Moore
wanna-
from Fishbone came
Oh,
on stage.
I love him.
And
Angelo
Angelo
is
Moore
a
came on,
classic.
and you're just
Yeah.
like, I'm playing Party at Ground Zero with my fucking hero.
Yeah.
Like it was fucking.
He is a
awesome, man.
class act, man. That guy's
That's-
awesome.
Yeah, that guy's awesome.
Well, okay, Fishbone. That Saturday Sunshine.
Every Day is Sunshine.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That song.
Every day is sunshine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
I took him to see them in Long Beach. Voodoo Glow Skulls open for Fishbone in Long
That's
Beach.
back when I didn't really like.
It's when you were new.
Yeah,
to it.
so
Now he's a huge fan.
I thought he was gonna say something really weird. I'm like,
No, that's back when they.
That's back when I didn't like.
No, that's not happening. No, that didn't happen.
never happened.
But no, that's just it's like that. It's like you're on stage with your heroes. It's insane. It's crazy. That show on the 2010 Warped Tour, the guy from Mustard Plug came on, the guy from Knockout came on, the guy from Fishbone, Angelo Moore came on. Just this huge party. It's like that's what it's all about,
Yeah. And it is a family. It will become a family. Like, I mean, I've always been in the crowd watching the shows and just kind of gotten involved with Gizz for the past year plus. And like people just pull you in. And like all of a sudden, like, hey, come here, let's take a picture, let's do this. Like it's really fun to be a part of that family. It's amazing.
Again, like one of the dynamics that Paul and I have was when we decided, hey, let's do a podcast together. What he said to me was so like, it was so brilliant and beautiful. It was like, dude, you're the stage, I'm the crowd.
Ah, okay.
And
Okay.
that's why
So
I
you get both
love
perspectives.
The dynamic, He's just getting a picture of himself
Well,
to send to his fake girlfriend in Germany.
Oh man.
no
No.
matter what picture it is, I got the same pose. Chin up. That's how we know.
Chins.
All of us.
Chins up.
Chins up, dog. We're good to go.
You know
Oh,
why?
man.
You know what? The majority of the time it's better to put your chin up.
What?
When you put your chin down, you expose your big ass forehead.
Don't forget, he's 12.
That's
Johnny laugh.
I'm gonna tell you something I tell all women. Open hand ain't a hit. No.
Oh man.
That's why majority of people wear a bandana or like beanie. Take it off, big ass forehead. Make on my look.
He does have a pretty big forehead.
You do. Like your mama.
That's about a 2-head. Or forehead. Essay.
Oh God.
Well, it was a fucking pleasure interviewing you
Yeah, man,
guys,
it's been
man.
great. We've had
Really,
we've had a
really quick,
blast.
come here, Johnny. I want you to come
get in here.
in
Come on,
between, in between your brother and your dad, because I want people to know.
Here, wait. Let me see. Wait. Scoot chair over here. Scoot over.
I want to know. I want everybody to see the future of Orange Grove Massacre right here. This is
Take
going
off
to be
your
the new
bandana.
bass player coming out one
Yeah,
day.
you want to
No, I was actually going to ask you guys, have you ever thought about doing the old Orange Grove boxes?
Oh, okay.
You know, like the classic boxes that we grew up with?
Oh, look
the,
at that.
the merch might happen soon. You know, we don't know. We're in for the ride.
Well, we do have our own merch thing going on. We have our website should be live this week, and we want to help all bands. So
we appreciate that.
we'll
Pins,
definitely
t-shirts, whatever,
pin
you know.
with the buttons. We'll do shirts, hats, whatever you guys want, and all the money. Besides what we put into it, but we want to give back to the bands, especially young bands, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, young is.
and then artwork as well. We have our own crew that does artwork.
We'll look into that.
But we're always here to help, man. And that's what punk rock is. We help each other. So
I believe in that. I believe in
so
that.
Step
when
for
I'm
posers.
when I'm
We'll even run the merch.
when I'm in rehab, come and visit me.
Yeah.
They're not going to let you in.
But thank you guys once again, man, for coming
Yeah, it's
in.
been an absolute
Support all punkers except for posers.
Ooh, you hear that?
Death to posers.
Death to posers.
Wow, we gotta make it to a gang here.
Hey, you haven't played a note yet. Shut up.
Yeah, you don't get to talk yet.
You got the weapon, right?
Uh-huh.
You got it?
Shoot it.
Oh, nice. All right.
You are Mexican. You should have gone. All right. Well, thank you so much, kid. Again, blessings to you, and I hope you have a great future. You too, Johnny, and Pops, dude. You raised two really fucking really
Hey, man,
cool kids.
I appreciate
man.
that. I can't take all the credit. My beautiful wife helps out. You know what I mean? We have a strong family. They got a great auntie. They got a great abuela, a great pappy. We're all
I couldn't
together.
believe the crowd you guys had.
Yeah, and everybody came out to support. Got lots of friends, lots of family, lots of people that want. We're Mexican. We got a huge family.
I was just gonna say, did you go to Home Depot?
They all showed up in the car.
Did you stop at Home Depot?
The Home Depot parking lot was empty that day. We had a bunch of cousins there. We got everybody there, and they support these kids. My cousin Becca, my cousin Stephanie, they all came out. They love these kids, man. They know what they're all about. They're all about punk rock. That's what. Motherfucker eating confetti.
You want some crayons? He keeps them in
Yeah.
his pocket for dinner.
That's all he's been doing all night.
There's some paint chips around here somewhere, Dave. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, man, that's what it's all about.
You did a really good job raising the mailman.
Mailman kids.
Yeah, he's got a comedy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Thank you, man.
Thank you guys for coming in. I'm Gizz Lazlo,
I'm just Paul.
and
This
next
is a badass family right here.
it
We
is.
are Orange Grove Massacre.
Hey.
There you
So-
go. The OG Massacre.
Next week we have
Before I go, Cholo no caca.
Metallica.
Metallica. Remember that one.
Cholo no caca.
So next week we have Eric Lara from Blotterhead, ex Bad Samaritans, on the show. Again, get tuned up and tune in once again, season 2.
Hell yeah. Look forward to tuning in, checking it out. That's
And
cool.
thank you guys for supporting. And
Hey, man, thank you for
we are
having us,
always going to
man.
be here to support you guys. So
Thank you,
anytime
man.
you guys want to
Appreciate
come
that.
back, or when your new single comes on, we'll do a little remote right at the beginning of the show.
Oh,
and,
we'd love that.
you know,
We'd love that.
and we'd love to be the first guys to play your fucking song.
Thank you, man. Oh, man. All right. I got you.
And
All
you
right.
know,
Yeah, I would drop that fast.
You got another
Spend your
gun?
Gas money.
Yeah.
Do it.
Go for it.
Oh, there it
Oh.
is. Nice.
Guess what? You're gonna have to clean that shit up.
Yeah.
little Mexican. You know what all bass players are before they're bass players, right? Janitors.
Yeah. You know how to get the bass player off the porch? You pay for the pizza.
All right. See you guys next week.
Thank you.
We all fall down. We all fall down. We all fall down. We all fall down. And we all keep on falling down as we all fall